Hello class, this is the beginning of week 3. I meant to get this video up early this morning and didn't get around to it, so I thought I would answer a few questions for you before the week got going too far into it. And so I wanted to first address, probably many of you will have questions on how to get into the Learn Smart activity. And so I need you to go to your Connect website. And I need you to go into where it says LS, Chapter 1, Elements. And it should download the Smart Book. And I'm going to go ahead and pause this and give this time to download because it took me a minute. It's going to need some time to open up because it has to load the textbook. Okay, it took several minutes for me to get this open. I don't know if it was my internet connection or the Learn Smart website or what. And so if it doesn't open for you immediately, just keep trying, keep refreshing the page, or go back into the original page and start over. And so this is what it should look like once you get it open. And so you need to make sure that you are on the Elements section. All right, over here into the on the left side, you're going to see my name and you're going to see your course name. And right here, you're going to be able to read if you want to read. And it's going to load the textbook. And you can maneuver around in that using these arrows and this and that. That's the stuff we learned last week. Alright, so make sure that you're aware of this menu bar here, because then that's going to enable you to open up the Practice tab. The Practice tab is where you find your assignment. Okay, and so all you're going to do is you're going to answer every question that comes up. So let's answer this one. 2 tones of different pitches that are an octave apart. And then we want to click on the right answer, and so make sure that you read them. Are next to each other on the music scale, create a pulsating sound, are unpleasant for most people to listen to, or sound very much alike? Well, the answer is sound very much alike, but if you're not sure, you can click on one of these and or you can go ahead and answer. Your answer is correct, and so then push OK. You can challenge the answer looks like and so so which 6 of the following are the categories of instruments used in Western orchestras? And so we're going to check all that apply. We're going to pretty much, but if we have no idea, you can click on that and it'll take you to the passage in the text and you can read about it before you answer. Alright, and so we're going to go ahead and submit that. Says it's partially correct, and so these are always optional, but they are present sometimes in orchestras, so you can accept that answer and just keep going. Now once you get to the end of it, there might be a submit button that you need to look for, so make sure that you look at that. You see this little bar down here and it tells you how many items are left. There is no time limit on this assignment and it is worth 50 points. It is due by Thursday morning at 8 a.m. before your test opens at 8. Okay, and so I'm going to go back to the McGraw-Hill page of Connect. Go back into this Unit 1 assignment. Actually, I'll go to your view. Expand all. And you can also see here that Unit 1, I've put up an optional review. This is for no credit, but it is for you to practice if you want to. And so there are no points possible, but I'll see if you've done it or if you've attempted it. And so this is just a little bit different. You'll see here sometimes there's a play button, and I'm going to go ahead and push play on this one. And it'll play different things for you. You can read about what it's trying to teach you as well as listen. You can play it as many times as you want, and you can control the volume through this little button here. All right, and then you can go on to the next one. And read about what it has to say. It should have something to do, but I don't see anything on that one. So anytime that there's an interactive activity, just play around with it. That one's not one. I thought I put more in this beginning part that has interactive. Here's one. And it's going to play all the notes for you. You can stop it at any time. That's just for you to be able to hear and see what's going on when they play all those notes. Okay, so that is an optional review for you. You can submit it here after you're done. You can save and exit and come back to it. And so that is just for you to practice and to review. Okay, I'm going to go back to my instructor view, and I'm going to talk about registration for your test. I sent an email with a URL link that I need you to go to. You need to click on that URL, and it's going to take you to this page. It should say Easy Test Online. In this area, you need to register. And so I've already registered, but when you go to register, I'm going to show you what it looks like. You are permitted to register for this until Sunday night, or actually anytime Sunday, because your test is due on Sunday. All right, so make sure that you get registered. You need to use your ID number, and these people have already registered. And then you need to use the password NASHCC Online, NASHCCONLINE. Make sure you use that to register with, and use your email. All right, and then you'll go to test. And this test is hidden from you because it's not open yet. It's still closed, but come Thursday morning, it will be open. Okay, so this is the URL that you will visit to enter the test, and then it's Elements Test number 1. This is the one I've been working on. That's just a sample copy. And so this will be the one that you'll only see one, and you need to click on it. And you will have 75 minutes to complete that test. You get one attempt, and each question is worth 2 points. And so there are 75 questions. It's worth 150 points. So make sure that you get, obviously there's a bunch of you that have not registered yet, so make sure that you get on there. All right. The next thing that I want to do is I'm going to give you an idea. Also on the Connect website is where you're going to find your Unit 1 listening test. That's what it's going to look like. Right there it's going to say A+, Unit 1 listening. And let me give you just a sample of what you're going to hear. And I'm going to use this one from another unit. But just to give you an idea of the kind of questions that you're going to see on your listening exam. There are 25 questions. They're each worth 2 points each. And this one's not wanting to open up completely. Let me refresh the page. This is just a sample of what your listening questions are going to look like. Nope. Let me go back. Sorry for the delay here. Listening quiz. Just going to preview. These are sample questions from another unit, but this will be similar to what you're going to see. I don't understand why this website's acting up, but we're going to get there eventually. Okay, once you start your quiz, you're going to see some kind of blue button here. You're also going to see all of your questions appear, and you can navigate them with your arrow. And so your first question for this excerpt is, who is the composer of this piece? Obviously, my answers are shown here. Your answers won't be shown. It won't be highlighted. And you will push play, and you will listen, and you can listen to that as many times as you want for these particular questions. And so your questions are going to include who's the composer, what is the title, and there might be one or two other questions. They're all multiple choice, and you need to pick one. There won't be any helps on that, and it is a timed test. And once you're done with that page, and you will go on to the next excerpt. Play that excerpt, and then listen to this excerpt for these questions. I hope that makes sense. And so you go ahead and mute that. And so you will answer these questions. There might be some other questions, not just composer, title, and it might be questions about melody or rhythm or texture. And so you need to be aware of those things, and that's why that optional review should help you. All right. I need to make sure that we go over due dates. Don't have much time left on this recording. I have a couple of minutes, and so make sure that you are aware of the Learn Smart activity is due on Thursday morning by 8 a.m. That's when that activity will close. Your test will begin on Thursday morning at 8 a.m. and it will close Sunday night at 9 p.m. on January 31st. Make sure that you're checking your deadlines, you're checking your assignments, and that you're checking your emails for me, because I'm trying to help you all I can. And I had several issues last week with people not doing the assignment as given on the discussion forum. So we do not have a forum question this week, but in the future when we do, make sure that you're reading your forum instructions so that you are submitting it properly. It's a lot of extra work for me to go back and recheck all of those. And so I want you to be aware that you do have grades on Moodle right now. And if you are missing assignments, they've already been entered as zeros. And so please be aware of those and try not to be lax in your homework deadlines, because that's the only way that I can keep this course on track. And so make sure that you register for your test by Wednesday of this week, so that I know that you're ready for Thursday and that you've done your Learn Smart activity before you start your test. I've given a few extra instructions on Moodle, so just make sure that you read those instructions before you start your test on Thursday. Check your grades and make sure that that you have submitted, that you have everything on there that you're supposed to have. And then also there is an elements summary page in the unit in the textbook. It's on page 55 and 56. And so if you are if you want to know all that's going to be on the test, I would use that as a review page. Okay, if you have any questions, you need to email me. I wish you the best of luck on your review and your work this week. And so make sure that you get all those things turned in. And we're going to start in on the Middle Ages and Renaissance next week. It's all moving very quickly, so please don't get behind. email me with questions. Have a great week, and